This is supposed to be the hood, 5th Ward. Gonna do a couple of reaction videos, some hood videos to see what is so great and special about the hood. Because you know, a lot of us, we love to glorify the street life, the hood. For some odd reason, talking the hood make us feel important. So let's take a visit to the slums and find out exactly where Quavo and these guys was pretty much hanging out. Let's take a look at 5th Ward so we could take a look at the streets, the mean streets, right? You know, where all the violence take place, the slums, the ghetto. You know, this is where the majority of our people, they're proud. They're proud to be in this environment. You know, this is nothing to be proud of, right? And it's definitely not the place for a multi-millionaire. You know, it's nothing to be proud of. Imagine you're a millionaire and this is where you at.
Money, hustle, chill. Really, that's what it be. It really just be some getting money shit over here, like really not too much going on. Well, it's regular hood shit, but everybody really focus on getting some money out here.
Right.
Cool and laid back, man. You know.
Okay. Now I know, like, the areas I hear about mostly in Houston is the 5th Ward and the 3rd Ward. Yeah. So what's the difference between the 5th Ward and the 3rd Ward? Like, as far as
see, this north side.
Yeah, it's north south.
We are 2 minutes away from downtown.
Yeah, we really like
right around the corner.
We down there cousins like type shit. Like,
okay.
Yeah, cause we on the immediate north side of downtown. They immediately on the south side of downtown. So
that's it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
That's the only difference right there. That's it.
Okay, so
so you notice this is the typical life of the Negro male, right? This is the typical life. You know, you're just sitting on the stoop in the hood, you know what I'm saying, rolling up some weed. They talking about getting money, but it's not about getting a job. It's not about having a business. It's about selling drugs, right? And we're wondering why we got crime. We're wondering why the neighborhoods are not safe. We're wondering why there's a bunch of war and violence. It's because a lot of these black men are idle. They don't have nothing to do. They're just sitting around, dusty, dirty, and we're just calling it what it is. I really don't care how you feel. You know, we talk about we cleaning up the community. We talking about the Rocket Foundation on, you know, donating money so that we can, you know, somehow get violence out of the streets and get the guns out of the streets. None of that's going to work. It's going to take when men stand up and begin to talk about the issues. Right here, we got 3 black men. 3 black men, probably never been to a barbershop in their life. Nobody's working. You got 3 brains, 3 minds, but nobody's trying to figure out how to come together as a group and put some money on the table, right? We have a guy that's interviewing, but see, this is the slums. Look at the shade on the window. You see the shade on the window of that house? Come on, man. Why would anybody be proud to say, hey, I'm from the 5th Ward. I'm from the streets. That's just like you in New York and you talking about what hood you from. You proud of that? That's nothing to be proud of. You ought to be embarrassed. You ought to be. Like, seriously, there's nothing exciting about the hood or the ghetto or the slums. You ought to be trying to figure out how to get out. If anything, what's the game plan on how to get out of the hood? What about that? You know? It ain't nothing great about living in the slums. We understand people were raised in a certain area, but don't ever glorify the ghetto life as if though it's something glamorous, because it's not. There's nothing good about it.
What is the difference between, I always hear a lot of comparisons between Houston and Dallas. In your eyes, what's the main difference between Houston and Dallas?
Shit, to me, like swag, way you talk, the way you deliver shit, how you handle your business and shit like that.
How
Like,
they move.
yeah, just
D time, we H time.
yeah, shit like
Right.
that.
Do you see this madness? This is the world of the hood now. Check out do anybody have a weed whacker? Do anybody have a lawnmower? Like, who's maintaining the property? Like, all y'all got is swag. And see, these be the type of guys that these young girls and them, they end up having babies for these guys. These be the baby fathers in the community. So if you want to know where Pookie and Ray Ray is, right there. Those are the guys that's going to impregnate your daughter. Those guys. Yeah. And this is what black men do all over. This is not just Fifth Ward. This is New York. This is LA. Same thing. Black men just sitting around on the stoops, smoking weed and drinking, but they all got iPhones, right? And none of them have any way in terms of making money in a legal way. Not at all. It's all drugs, robbing, stealing. This is what they do. And everybody's a rapper in the black community. Everybody's a rapper. But none of them have talent. See, rap is the new thing now. There's a time when the black man, he would try to play basketball because he thought he was going to get into the NBA. But no. Now everybody's a rapper. Everybody's spitting bars now. And then they end up behind bars doing long bids.
Regular politics shit.
Right. Would y'all want to live in, y'all have been to Dallas?
Yeah, I've been to Dallas.
Go get the money. I ain't never been to Dallas.
Would you want to live up there? If you wasn't,
Would
if
I
you wasn't,
live there?
yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't live in Dallas. I ain't fucking with they food and shit like that. Like,
What's the difference in the food?
they be happy. I don't know. I went to like some Rudy's or something. Man, that shit. I don't want to shit on Dallas, but that shit wasn't it.
I ain't like we got different hoes out here.
Yeah, and Houston got them. Yeah.
Notice he said in Houston they got different 304s. See, this is typical of the everyday menu of the average black male. Getting 304s, smoking weed and drinking. Nobody's productive. Nobody got any haircuts. Nobody ain't groomed. Dusty. But they are expecting to have women. You know why? Ain't no fathers around. Not in these communities. Fathers are not nowhere to be around. And you know what's so sad about the average Negro, right? When you begin to talk about these issues, right? You would get people in their feelings right away. You ever wonder why? Because they live in those conditions and they don't want to break free. I know that if I'm living in a slum environment, I'm going to want to hear the truth. But I find that a lot of Negroes, they love living like animals. They really do. They love it. Just admit it. You love being like an animal. And you're wondering why businesses never last in them areas. Why would anybody build a business in that area? For what? Ain't no money over there. Ain't no clients over there. Ain't nothing there. Who is raising this generation of black men? You want me to tell you? The rappers. The rappers are raising these young brothers. And see, these be the same type of young brothers that'll put a bullet in your head. These be the same kind of young men that are quick to put a bullet in your head. Oh, but they would never trouble the white man. Not at all. Not the white man. Black men like this would never harm or touch the hair of a white man, ever. Because they know the penalty of that. But when it comes to a black man, oh yeah, they're quick to off your head. Quick. And all they do is sit on the stoop all day. How many of you see people like that all day? You get up in the morning to go to work and you see dudes hanging outside. You come back from work, they still in the same spot. And they do this every single day, all day. Every day. You know? Nobody's productive. Clothes is dirty, and I'm pretty sure they smell. And what's so sad is that the young ladies be interested in these type of guys. It's crazy.
I've been to both. It is a difference. Like Dallas they kind of southern, but they got like a kind of a western thing too. Houston is straight up southern.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's just straight up
the
southern.
bottom of the map all the way.
Yeah, you know, and so the people got more like a southern culture.
Notice somebody in the comments. Let me check out their grammar. Let me see what this is. Somebody said, "Is you black? Is you black?" Do you see what I'm talking about? Is you black? This is the world we live in, fam. Somebody in the comments literally said, "Is you black?" So I guess I must be white. Right? I guess I must be white, right? Even though I have a clear video right on the front of my channel showing me in my studio, clear as day. But the person asks, "Is you black? Are we in the days of the color purple? Is you black?" And you wondering why. And these be the very same folks that know all the latest trap music. They know all the rappers. But this is what the person said, "Is you black? Is you black?" I'm pretty sure none of those guys graduated high school. None of them. And see, again, this is the reason why we have problems, because there's no fathers in the home. Listen, nobody's raising these black men today. A black man should not be sitting on a stoop idle like that. He's supposed to be working. You know what I mean? Seriously. He's supposed to be working. He's supposed to be productive. He's supposed to be doing something with himself. He don't supposed to be sitting around talking about, "Is you black?" I'm gonna have to hashtag that one. Hashtag "Is you black?" I'm gonna have to put that on a t-shirt. Is you black? Is you black? Wow, man, this is crazy. Let's get back into the video. Let's go. Because it seemed like I'm already done ruffling up feathers. Does this bother you that I'm reviewing a video of the slums? This is where Quavo and Offset was. They were in 5th Ward, remember? They were in 5th Ward. Remember when Quavo was driving around with Jazz Prince? He's like, "We out in the 5th. We in 5th Ward." Right? Why are you upset? Why are you mad? You mad with me? Is you black? Last time I checked, black people supposed to be my enemy. All my hate come from black people, not white people. Isn't that interesting? The hate that I receive come from my people. But then again, you're not my people, because the 2/3 of our people are the ones committing the crimes. The people that are decent, law-abiding citizens, they're trying to have their families and just be productive. But the majority of our people are into committing crimes and violence. You know, the people that killed Takeoff? Yeah. They're so-called black people. And oh yeah, Quavo is down with Jay Prince Jr. We got the receipts. They're down with each other. Y'all got played. Y'all really think that Quavo is mourning the loss? No. That brother's down with Jay Prince, bruh. Seriously. Oh yeah. You don't believe me? Go to Quavo's page. Go to his Instagram page. Right? Go to his Instagram page. And matter of fact, let me see if I can pull this up. Let me see if I could pull this up. Let me see. Because this is interesting, to say the least. It's just crazy, the things that I noticed. And I made sure to screen record everything. I made sure of that because I wanted to make sure that I gather all the the receipts. Let me also say this too. I've blocked several people from my Instagram page. So if you got blocked and you're probably wondering what's happening, you got blocked for a very valid reason. Number one, do not send me clickbait material. I don't have no time for that. I have a zero tolerance policy for that. If you send me anything in terms of video, whatever, and it's clickbait, I'm just going to put you on my block list right away. Another thing I have to address is this. If you are on Instagram and I communicate with you, right, in any sort of way, and you video call me, I'm going to put you on my block list right away. Don't video call me. I don't know you. So what are you video calling me for? Seriously. Don't do that. Don't video call me. Don't audio call me. Don't call me. I don't know you. We're not friends. We don't know each other. We didn't break bread. Why are you video calling me? Right? If you have something to say, you can text it or you can send a voice message. That's simple. We are not cool. Always remember that. I don't know you. Right? So if you recently got blocked, understand that you got blocked for a reason. Number one, do not send me any clickbait. I don't want no clickbait material. If you're going to send something, make sense. Right? And don't video call me because I don't want to talk to you. And I ain't trying to see you. And if you're a man, don't video call me. Like, what are you video calling another man for? Seriously. Right? So now that we got that out the way, let me focus on what I got to do. Because a lot of times, because people know they could DM me, they think that we're cool. And we're not. I don't know you. You understand? Like, seriously, some people be having these conversations. And another thing let me throw out there, too, is this. If you send me 1,000 messages on Instagram and I find that my phone keep blowing up, I'm going to add you to the block list. Right? Like, stop sending 1,000 messages over and over and over and over. And then you sit there with the little green light like you're waiting for me to check the messages. I'm going to end up blocking you because you're becoming annoying. It's one thing to send a message, make it brief, and then leave me alone. Don't keep on trying to get my attention. I got other things to do. And see, this is why a lot of you guys, when you hit up women in the DMs, you wondering why they don't even hit you back. You know why? Because you're annoying. Seriously. Y'all think this is a game. Y'all don't understand how many messages I get and how my phone just keep blowing up like a damn alarm clock. And some people are just downright annoying. And I don't be saying nothing, but I'm letting you know straight up and down. You know, you send something, send it, keep it moving. Don't keep sending me messages all damn day. I don't want to hear from you. You know? Seriously. And see, people get mad at that. People get mad at that. But then again, you know what that's going to end up doing? I'm going to end up to stop people from having access to me altogether. Like, you just won't be able to communicate with me. Because when the door is open, people take advantage of it and it becomes problematic. Imagine that. You getting phone calls. Imagine if I go hit up your Instagram and I video call you all day. How would you feel about that? If I go to your Instagram right now and click video call, what would you do? Put it in the chat right now. What would you do if I don't know you? And I go to your Instagram and I click video chat. I want to video call you. What would you do? I want to know what you would do because, you know, I must be a bad guy for just speaking my mind. Something must be wrong with me. Right. You would block me. There you go. You would block me. That's my point. It's annoying. But for some odd reason, no, you can't ignore that. Well, you could hit ignore, yeah, but you would normally block the person, right? You would block them because it's like, why are you video calling me? I don't even know you like that. I ain't trying to be interviewed by you so you could be screen recording and do some nonsense. I don't got time for that. Right? But anyway, Quavo is down with Jay Prince. And I want to show you something real quick. I was going to do a whole video about it, but I guess I'll do it with this one. Oh, I already took that already. Hold on. Let me see. People be getting mad, fam, all the time. That's why I'm just straight up and down. I don't have no time to be entertaining ninjas, fam. Seriously. A lot of folks be just getting me annoyed. And I don't got no time for the stress. Seriously. So I'm just going to start blocking people from the Instagram. Once I realize that you're doing too much, I'm just going to get you up on out of here because I don't got time to deal with that. So understand that. If you send me 1,000 messages in a day, I'm blocking you. You can't be sending me that many messages. It can't be that much information going on out here. And some people, they do that and they don't got nothing to talk about. One person sending me messages all day, the whole day. I'm talking about from the beginning of the day all the way to now, sending me messages about, yo, you got to check this out. Yo, you got to check that out. I'm like, bro, you send me like 85 messages. How much messages you sending me? You're crazy. So I'm just going to be blocking people after the show because I really don't have time for that. There's a few people that I talk to on a regular. I already done know they're verified, so they're cool. But I have a lot of new people sending me information, and a lot of these people are just spamming my inbox with a bunch of junk. But anyway, if you go on Instagram and you go on Quavo's page, right? Let me see if this is it. Oh, this is Jay Prince, right? This is Quavo's. Right? That's the post that Quavo made for the 3-page letter. And you know what's another thing I'm gonna do? I'm just ignoring crazy people. Like all the people that are just negative, I'm not even wasting my time. Y'all could just say whatever y'all want. I don't got no time for that energy. Right there, if you look on the screen, Jay Prince Jr. came into Quavo's post with the 3-page letter and basically put 2 prayer hands, and it have 300 likes and over 291 comments of people going in. They going in on him in the comments. I pretty much screen recorded all the comments just in case. So I got that as a backup. I'm going to do a review on that, a review on all the comments against Jay Prince Jr. But now my thing is this. If Jay Prince Jr. is the one that had the event and pretty much Quavo and them had some sort of issue and it resulted in his nephew being dead, how is it that for some odd reason Quavo got this guy up on his page? And you know what I noticed also with Quavo's page under that post? All you see is verified people commenting. It's nothing but blue checks everywhere. All those people are with the industry. They're all with the blood sacrifices. All of those people that are commenting on Quavo's page, everybody has a blue check. Y'all gotta peep the game with how the industry moves, man. Everybody in Quavo's post is a blue check. Nothing but blue checks. That's all you see. All industry people, blue check, blue check, blue check, blue check. I'm like, wow. So those are all the elitists. The people that are involved with the sacrifices. But yet, Quavo allowed Jay Prince Jr. to post his prayer hands. Really, the guy that walked right past Takeoff's body while it was on the floor. And he didn't block him. He didn't delete his comment. He just let him rock out. You know why? Because Quavo and the Prince family are down with each other, fam. Y'all can't see that? Y'all here showing Quavo all this love and support. I keep telling you, the man hands is dirty, but y'all don't want to believe me. Y'all don't want to believe me. Y'all think that I'm just like some sort of hater. I'm trying to tell you, if I lost my nephew on this dude's watch, he would not be on my page. Straight up and down. He would not be on my page. Why would he be there with prayer hands on? Like, seriously? Now? And notice when it was posted 15 hours ago. So 15 hours ago, you posting prayer hands, Jay Prince Jr., but you ain't come out of the woodworks with a public statement about the murder, about who did it. Come on, fam. Quavo and that dude is down, fam. Y'all better peep the game. I've been showing y'all this for a long time. Y'all just keep hating me because I'm speaking the truth. I'm the one cleaning up the damn black community. These ninjas ain't cleaning up nothing. They destroying our people. Nobody's speaking the truth. This is crazy. But hey, it is what it is. I just wanted to show you that. I'm going to do another whole video about that with the comments as well, because the people, the fans were going in on him in the comments. Like, they going in, telling him all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to pretty much do a review of that situation and see what the people are saying. We might do that probably after this one or later on in the night, because I have some other work that I got to do. But let's get back to this video of the hood and the ghetto and the slums, Fifth Ward. We're going to be examining a lot of hood videos to pretty much show the lifestyle of the hood, to see if it's glamorous. I want to know, because I don't see anything glamorous about the slums, sitting on a stoop, being bummy and dirty. I don't understand how that's great. I just don't get it. And also, I don't get how is it that so-called Negroes, when you talk about these issues, they get in their feelings and they say stuff like, is you black? Is you black? As if though if I'm black, it's like helps me in what I say. So what am I? Is I'm white or is I'm black? Did you graduate high school? I don't know. Are you trying to better yourself, or are you just going to stay in your feelings? Because see, this is why our community is in shambles right now, because nobody don't want to listen. Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, Quavo allowed Jay Prince Jr. to rock out on his page. He allowed him to rock out. After all this time, now he want to come with prayer hands. But you don't question Quavo at all. And his brother have no justice, no arrest, and nobody know who shot that man. Right? But yet you mad with me because I'm speaking real talk. You know? I'm just speaking straight up and down. Y'all playing games. Jay Prince Jr., that was his party. This dude got up in there, got 2 bullets in his head on his watch after they did the check-in. They checked in to Houston, and Takeoff checked out in a body bag. Talk to me about that. They were out in Fifth Ward. Look at the brothers right there. They in Fifth Ward. Let's hear what they got to say. Let's hear what the streets are saying. We want to know.
If y'all wasn't living here in Houston, where would y'all want to live at, if anywhere?
Me probably like Kansas or Colorado, probably Cali, New York, something like that. I don't know.
He said he would want to live in New York. Where in New York? In another slum? In another hood? In another ghetto? Doing the same thing? Chilling on a block? Smoking weed? Rolling up a blunt? That's what you want to do? Wow.
North somewhere. Yeah. Been out here our whole life. Shit, it's time to, shit,
Right.
somewhere a little far.
Now that all of y'all grow up over here,
Yeah.
okay, what's like some of the things, what is it like growing up over here?
What is it like growing up over here? Let's hear what he have to say. Let's hear about what it's like to grow up in the beautiful slums. Remember, Negroes love to represent their hood because it make them feel like they're gangster. Remember that. When you represent your hood, you got to say you're from the worst hood, the most impoverished place, because when you do that, you get street credibility. So if you're around in Houston, you got to say you're from Fifth Ward. That's going to give you street cred automatically. It's just like if you in Brooklyn, you got to say you from Flatbush, you got to say you're from Bed-Stuy, you from Brownville, you know what I mean? You got to say you're from the island. You got to say you're from the hook. You know what I mean? You got to say certain parts, because the more slummed out and the more ghetto, then people going to show you respect. You know what I'm saying? Because you're around the roaches and the rats. Trash is all over the place. Trust me, it helps you to look good. Girls are impressed when you say what hood you come from. You know, you say you from New York, don't say you live in Lower Manhattan. Nah, you got to say you from the slums, the gutter. It helps you to get dates, you know? I don't know why people be getting mad with me. I'm just speaking straight. People be getting mad. I don't know what it is with our people. It's like we embrace madness. Yo, where you from? Yo, I'm from the hood. What hood you from? Oh, the hood where they shoot guns all day and kill people. Can't even bring my kids outside. Let's hear what they got to say. Let's hear what these brothers got to say. These brothers are from 5th Ward. You know, everybody's educated. Everybody got a plan for their life. And everybody's family. Ain't no crime out here. You know? Let's go. Let's hear what they got to say.
Yeah. It's cool, it's a vibe. Yeah. Everybody family, but at the same time, everybody for themselves type shit. Like, you know.
He just said everybody's family, but then he contradicted himself and said everybody's on pretty much for themselves type shit. He said everybody's family, but then he flipped it and said everybody's for themselves. That's exactly how it is in the hood. Everybody is for themselves. Ain't nobody no family. Get out of here. You got black men plotting on how they gonna rob another black man. You don't think them 3 brothers right there pretty much watch each other to see who got money? The only reason why they cool is because they all on the same level. The minute one of them start to get money, they gonna turn on the next one and line them up. That's how it goes down in the hood. They think they cool, but really they not friends. They think they cool, but once one of them start getting some money, they're gonna all betray one another. I see this stuff happen every day. You can't trust nobody in the hood. I don't know why everybody be acting like the streets is their friend. The streets is not your friend. There is no love in the hood. Are you kidding me? None. Grandma can't come outside. Your mama can't walk down the street, and you can't even let kids play out in the front because you don't know when they're gonna start shooting. You understand? We got 3 men right here. Men. And what are they doing? Sitting in front of a stoop. That's what they're doing. It's crazy. Let's see what they got to say.
Everybody trying to figure out their own way, their own path. Like,
right.
Everybody got their own little hustle.
Yeah, motherfuckers try to come up on sports and shit like that. Then after a while, if it don't go like that, you end up doing some other shit, and it just how it goes.
Right.
Basically, he's saying everybody got their own hustle. They doing their own thing. They try to do sports. If that don't work out, you go back to the block. Get some work, start slinging rocks, do what you got to do. That's the life. So I want to know what exactly is so fabulous about this. You know? Because I ain't going to lie. Back in the day, you would go to a certain neighborhood and they ask you, yo, where you from? What's your neighborhood? You were almost ashamed to say where you live when you were around people that lived in a nice neighborhood. You go to somebody's neighborhood and it's nice, grass is cut, nice house, swimming pool in the back. What you gonna tell them? Oh, I'm from the hood. I'm from the hood. Let me tell you something, fam. This is a true story. Story time. I remember when I was in junior high school, went to an all-white junior high, right? So we chilling, we in the 8th grade, pretty much know everybody, right? So one day, they were like, yo, we gonna go play hooky, right? So we played hooky, we went by the white boy in them crib. It was a mini mansion out in Bensonhurst somewhere, right? First time we ever been in a place like this. I'm talking about the ceiling in this house was probably 20 feet high. Swimming pool. The bathroom was the size of probably the entire apartment where I used to live when I was a kid. I'm talking about their bathroom was the size of the whole apartment where I used to live. I said the bathroom was the size of the whole apartment where I used to live. Do you understand me? Pool room. I got lost in the house. And you know what happened after we finished hanging out? Because the white boy, he was like, yeah, my mom is a lawyer. My father's a doctor. What about yours? I didn't know what to say. You know what happened next? He was like, yo, let's play hooky at your house next time. Let's bring all the guys over there. We're going to play video games. You know what I'm saying? Chill. So I said, all right, cool. So the next day, we playing hooky. White boy and a couple of his other white friends came through with a couple of the brothers from the school. It was about 8 of us. Came to the crib. I opened up the apartment door, walked inside. The white boys was like looking around like they in the damn zoo. You know what they told me? You know what one of the white boys told me? And I never forget this, fam. It really messed me up. He said, why the ceiling is so low. Let that marinate. He said, why the ceiling is so low. You know, in a standard apartment, ceilings be like about 8 feet high. He said, why the ceiling so low? He said, I can't breathe in here. That's what he said. He said, I can't breathe. He felt closed in. He was like, what is this? A mouse trap? A mouse box? And he was just keeping it 1,000. Now, a lot of you would have got offended. Not me, because we rocked with them. We always hanged out with them. The point that I'm trying to make is a lot of us in the hood, we're used to a certain type of lifestyle, and we're so accustomed to it that when we get out of that lifestyle and actually see what the world really have to offer, you'll learn that you've been living in a mouse box the whole time. You've been living in the slum the whole time. You've been living like a rat the whole time and don't even know. And what's so crazy is the white boy said he never grew up in no apartment. And it messed my mind up because I was like, wow. He's looking around the house. He's like, yo, why the bathroom so small? He said, my closet is bigger than this bathroom. And it was. Now, a lot of you might say stuff like, well, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We all come up different ways. But no, we as a people have to learn how to think higher and do better and want to elevate in life. It doesn't matter if you grew up in the hood or the slums or whatever the case is. What is the game plan on getting out? See, this is not a message to put you down because I already done been there. I already done know what it's like. Do you understand me? I know what it's like. The point is, what are you doing to get up? What are you doing to elevate yourself? Because a lot of us as black men, we don't want to elevate ourselves. And we're accustomed being hood. This is what we love. What I saw in that white boy's life inspired me. Because I was like, damn, look how this guy living. And when I went back home and I realized, I'm like, yo, all my friends are in the same boat. And it was through the experience of hanging with people that didn't look like me is what opened my eye to better things in life. Do you understand me? Because I used to do that same stuff, hanging on the stoops, just like that. Hanging with the boys, just like that. I did all of that. And you know what? It got me in trouble. In fights. Nearly killed multiple times. Some other dude coming beefing with this one dude, and because he come up to him, you with him, so it's not like you gonna stand right there and watch. So now you involved. And then I realized, yo, everybody I'm hanging out with, I'm getting in trouble. Everybody I'm hanging with, it's like I'm in somebody else's beef. And I start realizing, yo, I gotta stop hanging out with all these people before I end up getting killed. You ever had a gun put in your face? You ever looked down the barrel of a gun? Have you ever had anybody pull the trigger and for some odd reason the gun was jammed? You know what that felt like? I hope you never experienced that. But see, that's what happened when you hang with the wrong crew. And I hang with the wrong people. A lot. And it took a lot of different experiences to wake me up. Some of these guys will never wake up till they're dead. So when you look at this video, Don't look at this video from a carnal's perspective of, oh, you putting down the brothers in the slums. No, I'm not. Y'all put down yourselves. Y'all put down yourselves by embracing and glamorizing a lifestyle of poverty and dysfunction as if though it's something to be proud of. It's not. Okay, you grew up in Marcy. Cool. But don't glamorize it. Because if it's that great, why don't you just move on back? Jay-Z moved out. He ain't coming back. Jay-Z is not moving back to Marcy. Once he got his bread, he got up and he got out. You understand? As a black man, doesn't matter where you at. You in the hood, you in the slums. That doesn't mean you hood. That doesn't mean you're of the slums. It means you should be working on that goal to get up out of there. Do you understand? So stop getting in your emotions. Stop getting in your fee-fees over the truth. Because somebody got to give you that work. Somebody got to give you that tough love to make you understand. It doesn't matter which part of the hood you from, which part of the world you from. You could be in Houston, you could be in Georgia, Atlanta, Cali, New York, doesn't matter. The hood is the hood. The point is, what's the game plan? What are we doing to get up on out of here? How are we going to get this bread so we could get up out of here? You see? Because in every hood, it's nothing but violence, nothing but death and destruction. Aren't you tired of that?
Who are some people who are from this area that people might know, whether they be athletes,
check out what he's saying. Peep the game.
Entertainment, music, or whatever. Anybody that y'all can think of that's from the Fifth Ward area?
Shit, Jay Prince.
Number 25.
Yeah, facts. Zay the biggest landmark right now to me.
The big out of Fifth Ward right now.
The Jay Prince family from out here.
Notice what he said. Jay Prince family is from out here. Notice that. The guy asked them, which family out here, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's like into like sports, athletes, entertainment, blah, 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 blah. The only person he could think of is the Prince family. Do you see that? That's sad. That's sad. So these young brothers are looking up to the Prince family as heroes. That's crazy. The Prince family. Out of everybody in Fifth Ward. Wow. That's crazy, man. So the Prince family is some sort of idol that these young brothers look up to. But notice they didn't say anything about themselves. They didn't say nothing about themselves on what they're doing. And see, that's how we are as a people. We take pleasure in talking about other people that already got successful and they're not even there, rather than us doing something to better ourselves. And again, ladies and gentlemen, pay attention. Listen, the hood is not the environment where you live. The hood is the mentality that you have. The hood is in your mind. That ghetto mind, that negative thought of wanting to sell drugs and rob and steal and be lazy. A lot of our black men out here are lazy. A lot of black men are lazy. They lazy. They don't want to work. They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to build. They don't want to take care of their kids. They don't want to take care of no responsibility. Just lazy. All day long. And then they get mad with the next man that's doing something with his life. Imagine that. You lazy as hell. You don't want to work. You don't want to start a business. You don't want to produce anything. But you out here trying to get women. How the hell you out here trying to fuck women and you don't even got your own crib? You don't got nothing popping for yourself. You don't got no drip, no gear, no nothing. You can't get a haircut. You don't got no skills. You're not trying to be someone. But you get mad with someone that's holding you accountable. Half of these young black men never been in any sports, because if you were actually in sports and you had a coach, your coach is going to be on your ass. Your coach is going to tell you what's up. Your coach is going to literally keep encouraging you and pushing you. And he's not going to sweet talk you. He's going to tell you straight up, you ain't going to play on this game if you out here acting up. You ain't going to play basketball if you out in the street acting like a fool. I don't want to hear no drama about you. You report over here, we're gonna train, we're gonna do what we gotta do at practice, and you're gonna be good. A real coach is gonna tell you the truth. He don't care about your feelings. Get out of your damn feelings. You're a man. Man up and stop playing games. Just because your pops wasn't there doesn't mean you act like an idiot. You a man, and we're gonna make a man out of you. So quit acting like a damn girl. Grow some balls and stop being lazy. Most of you guys are growing older, and this is the culture and lifestyle you embrace, as if though this is some sort of glamorous lifestyle. It's not. This is sad. I cannot stand walking around and seeing brothers doing this same thing right here. They're not working on nothing. They just sitting outside all day, smoking and drinking. Grown men. And see, the reason why a lot of black men are like this is because they don't got no fathers, man. There are no fathers in the houses that are teaching these men and giving them any sort of tough love. They're busy pampering them and playing games with them.
I think, what's his name from out here too? The boxer, what's his name? Hey, what's that boxer name? Shaq?
Oh, Jamal?
Nah, that's from out here. I'm talking about the old school nigga.
George Foreman?
Yeah, George Foreman.
Oh, George Foreman from this area?
Yeah, George Foreman from Fifth Ward, yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he went to Yale Smith. They tore the school down.
So they tore the school down. Wow. So you're proud because George Foreman was from Fifth Ward. That makes you proud. I'm so happy George Foreman was from Fifth Ward. George Foreman is not coming back to Fifth Ward. He don't care about none of you ninjas. I'm just telling you straight up and down. Because if George Foreman came there, y'all would rob him. Bars. If George Foreman came out there, y'all would rob him. See, when black men begin to speak the truth, our brothers turn into women. They get emotional. They start getting angry. Why? Because they know that they're not fulfilled or happy. You see what I mean? What are you doing to better yourself as a man? Because this lifestyle is not getting you nowhere.
What was the name of the school?
Yale Smith.
Okay. What schools around here now that the people in this area go to?
Like high schools or like?
Yeah, high schools.
Shit, really the only high school is Wheeling.
Shit, that's the only one out here, Wheeling.
Wow, only one high school out there. That's sad. Only one high school, fam. He said there's only one high school out there. One. But everybody's proud to be in the hood. Wow. I want to know what it is with our black men that make them so proud to live impoverished and be in poverty and have to deal with roaches and rats. How does that make you feel good? And we're going to be doing videos about every hood. So this is not just about Fifth Ward. Because I could just hear somebody from Fifth Ward, yo, you disrespecting my hood. Really? I'm disrespecting your hood that have no infrastructure, right? The houses look like shit. Everything is crappy. And I'm disrespecting? No, you're disrespecting yourselves because you ain't doing nothing to build your community up. Look at that house. What are you talking about? Talking about I'm disrespecting. I ain't disrespect a damn thing. I'm speaking the obvious. I'm speaking the obvious, and people don't like to hear it. It's not about the place. It's about your mentality. Your mentality is the hood, not the place. See, if you're in New York, you live in Brooklyn, everything in Brooklyn is the hood. Do you understand? Everything in Brooklyn is the hood in New York. Everything. So it doesn't matter where you're from or where you live. The hood is not where you live. It's your mind. It's how you think as a person. And when you think ghetto and you think like the hood, you're not going to elevate yourself. And a lot of our brothers, their brain cells are fried because all they do is smoke weed all day. Why do you think they legalize marijuana? They legalize marijuana because they want to keep our brothers dumbed down. You understand? Wow. Somebody said 5th Ward High School got rats and hood roaches. Damn. Hood roaches, yo, that's a new one right there. Hood roaches. That's crazy, man. It's crazy, right? But hey, let's get back to the video, find out what we got.
We live like that, like that's the only high school in 5th Ward type shit.
Wow.
Okay.
We got Davis over there, we got Cashmere over there too, but them like different, like they not in 5th Ward. We the only school in 5th Ward.
Right.
You know what's so crazy, man? When you look at the name 5th Ward, it don't sound like a certain part of the prison. Because I say the same thing about out here in New York. Every hood sound like a prison. You know what I mean? Yo, I'm out in the Hook, yo. Oh, you from Red Hook? Sound like a penitentiary right there, right? Don't it? 5th Ward. Sounds like a damn prison. And if you know what, it actually is. See, what you don't know is that as so-called black people, right, the black community is in fact an inner city prison. It is. Every neighborhood that's predominantly black is a prison. And it's not meant for you to get out. It's meant for you to stay in. The reason for this is to keep the Negroes occupied so they could kill off one another while all the other ethnic groups can benefit from y'all financially. That's why they put all the stores on the outside in the black community. All the stores you go to and shop from are all owned by non-black. They make all your money. So really, the money that you bring in, it doesn't circulate within your community, it circulates with the other nations. So they're able to put their children through college while all of your children are dropping out of high school. The only education your sons get is when they go to prison. Do you understand me? They get a college education in prison. They come out sharper criminals, prepared to go back to the streets, only to get locked up again. See how that works? All your corner stores in the hood is owned by Arab men. All the stores are owned by Asians and East Indian. The Negro don't have anything in the hood. You don't own anything. These are not your streets. And when the police come around, you scatter like roaches. So save all of that gangster talk and all that tough guy stuff. Because when the white man pull up, you ain't pulling out no burner. I can tell you that right now. See, it's easy to pull out the guns to shoot a black man. Of course, that's your major talent. See, the talent of the ninja is how to kill their black men. Our brothers, their talent is knowing how to kill another black man. That's what we do best. We kill ourselves. But when the white man come around, we give him a pass. Isn't that amazing? Isn't it amazing? I've seen white people walk through the hood like it was nothing. They just walked in, walked through. They ain't have a care in the world because they know you ain't touching them. You wouldn't dare harm a white man. Most of you brothers that are in the clouds right now, the gangsters, the street brothers, the shooters, you know, all you brothers that are shooters, right? The real killers. You would never harm a white man. Oh no, you wouldn't do that. Because you know that's a life sentence right there. You could forget about having a fair trial. They won't even talk about it. They're just gonna put you behind bars. But it's interesting that you same brothers that are the shooters, you don't have a problem killing another black man. You sell drugs to your own people. You beat up your own women. You terrorize your community. You beef with one another every day. You live in the same hood, but fight one another every day. That's madness. Wow. You know what's so crazy? I was watching a video by Kanye West the other day, And he said something along the lines, if he want, he could just pack up his bags, move to an island, and just say, forget about all you ninjas. But yet, he be out here trying to spit a little game, speak a little truth, and y'all get mad with him. It seems like anybody that's black that try to speak, y'all literally condemn them. Even if they got money, y'all condemn them. But if a white man speak, oh, y'all praise him. Why is it like that with our brothers? See, those guys on the stoop right there, even though I'm going in, even though I talk my ish, do you know that those 3 brothers right there, if they put their minds together, they can start to build? Do you know that? Do you understand that all it takes is the right brother to come along and grab them 3 guys right there and pull them to the side and say, hey, guys, you want me to show you how you can make some real money? Want me to show you what you can really do? Like, what you guys doing out here for money? What do you guys do every day? This is what y'all do? You could put them guys to work, show them guys some skills, teach them how to move. See, that's the result of when a man don't have a father in his life. When a man don't have a father in his life, he look for a father figure in his friends. He look for that love from the gang. And this is what these guys are looking for, so they feel a sense of peace and brotherhood by chilling with one another. But see, what you don't know, fam, is that on the low, each one of them brothers right there would line the other one up in a minute. I'm telling you the truth. Just because you hang with people in the hood and it look like y'all cool, y'all smoke, y'all drink together, that don't mean nothing. They'll line you up too. Matter of fact, dude in the center, man, he look like he'll line up any one of them guys right there on the quick. If the dollar is right, he'll line you up. It's easy to do that because you're disposable, you're black. Do you understand me? And I know I'm spitting bars, but see, those stars, Quavo and Takeoff, they were in 5th Ward. Why would millionaires be out in the hood in the slums and didn't expect to die? How could you be in the hood as a multimillionaire and think it's safe? You think those guys ain't gonna try you? You think those brothers right there are not gonna do nothing about this? This is crazy, man. Let's get back to the video.
What was this? I mean, I know y'all don't go back all that far, but what was this area like now compared to say like 10 to 12 years ago?
Let's see if the area got better. Let's see if it got good. Let's find out.
We was out here.
Yeah, we was out here 10, 12 years ago. Shit.
It wasn't like this.
Yeah, I feel. Yeah.
You mean in a better way or worse? Or was worse?
Oh shit! It was in a better way.
Yeah, I feel
way. Not too many people trying to thug.
Yeah, it done got hotter now.
Yeah.
So basically, he's saying 5th Ward is hotter now. So it got worse. So it didn't get better. But yet we still embrace this lifestyle. And I'm not taking personal shots at 5th Ward. We reviewing every hood. Because every hood is messed up. 5th Ward is messed up. New York is messed up. Cali's messed up. ATL, all the hoods, everywhere that have slums is messed up. And this is how our black men are doing. He said it got worse. So 10 years ago, it was better. And of course, I could say the same thing about New York. It was way better back in the day, even though it was hot. Back in the day, cops used to get thrown off the roof. Oh yeah. It's a lot of stories. There's certain neighborhoods in New York you couldn't even go back in the day. But actually, back in the day was better. You had to check in with your family before you came over. You had to call them up. You couldn't just pull up. And don't be wearing nothing fly, because you will get robbed at the corner. You will walk home with no shoes. Everybody knows that. Some of y'all got robbed already. You know what I mean? Some of y'all got robbed trying to visit some woman. You went up to the crib, you got robbed. Y'all know. But back in the 90s, you had to check in. You couldn't just go to certain neighborhoods. You couldn't go to 21st. You couldn't go to East 18. You couldn't go to certain blocks in Brooklyn. It was suicide. You couldn't go there, especially at night. Forget about it. Don't wear that 8-ball jacket. Don't wear that Cuban link. You will die. And you better give it up. Don't argue back when that gun is pulled out. Because back then, they didn't care about none of this stuff. Black men used to get killed every day.
To be like that, like I say, everybody used to be way more chill. Like people be everywhere, all type of shit. But
that's exactly how it was back then. I remember we used to have barbecues. Back then, I think they used to call it picnics or cookouts or something along those lines. They used to fix the food in the house and then they would bring it all out with the family and y'all would eat. It used to be fun, but you can't do that now. You go out now to do a barbecue, you get shot.
Like motherfuckers grow up and just, you know what I'm saying?
Now, do they like is there a gang activity around here? And do they even
gang.
do?
No gang. Not no gang. Niggas try to be on gang shit though.
Yeah, it ain't no gang.
So
shit.
do they even do that blood and crip thing in Houston? You know, like
I mean, they got people who bang, but it ain't like yeah, that shit is everywhere. It's people banging shit, but we ain't like that ain't something that's like required to be out here.
Right.
So he's saying it ain't required to be in no gang to be in Fifth Ward. But he said people do bang. See, it's what our brothers be doing. For our brothers and black men, it's all about banging. You know, seeing how thugged out you could be. It's not about being smart when it comes to being a black man. It's not about being smart. Reading a book, you're not gangster if you read books. So when you get around a bunch of black men, you got to talk about, you know, how long you've been to prison. You know what I mean? You get around a couple of brothers from the hood. If you ain't talking about what body you got, if you don't got a teardrop under your eye, then you must not be gangster, right? That's what we embrace as black people. You ask a black man, hey, what's your favorite book to read? He can't tell you. The black man never read a book in his life. If you ask the average black man today, is it possible that you read at least 5 books in your life? That man will tell you no. And this is black men now. Black men don't read. They don't read books. They don't read anything. Because they don't know how to use their mind. The only thing they know is trap music. Rolling up a blunt. They're professional blunt rollers. They're professional drinkers. They know the latest drinks. They know what to put in it. You know what I mean? But when it comes to raising a family, when it comes to taking care of a woman, the black man have no idea how to do that. The black man understand how to use a lighter because he's always using that to fire up that blunt. See how the brother is doing right there? He's firing up the blunt, getting ready to pass it around to the brothers. The only reason why they're there is because they're going to get a draw of that weed. That's the only reason why they're there. They're going to pass that around. That's how they do it.
Hey, mandatory.
Yeah.
So are y'all get along okay with the police department? Are they fair around here? Or
Shit.
Nah, it's always fucked with.
Yeah.
Like, you go to jail for anything, you gonna get out the nigga.
Yeah, I was finna say that too. Shit, I don't know. I be seeing other people shit. Yeah, the laws gonna be on your road regardless. Laws might hit the corners on us right now. I don't know.
Right. So now, what was you saying about this? This is y'all do studio stuff in here?
Yeah, this the studio. It's my bro and them studio. So for real, studio.
So they got the studio up inside the trap. They got the studio in the trap. See, let me tell you something, fam. I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. A lot of these rappers that are coming up, they're not even talented. These guys are trash. These guys are not even professional musicians. They don't understand the art of music. They don't understand song structure, harmony. They don't understand anything about editing, software. They don't know how to use software. They just want to go in the booth and start rapping about shoot 'em up, I'm a thug, gangster, pop 'em. That's it. These guys are not talented. They're not music. They don't have it in them. You know, when you're really a music person, you have talent. You're a musician. See, back in the day, music was timeless. You play songs from back in the 80s, the 70s, 80s, and 90s, timeless music. You play it right now, it still sound good. You got rap music from back in the day. You play it today, it still sound good. Sound better than what's out today. You understand? Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all playlist is still 90s hip hop. But see, today's hip hop is coming from these youngins right here. All they talk about is the trap, the house, the guns. Everybody's trapping. And the reason why our brothers love wearing chains is because it reminds us of slavery. The reason why a lot of these brothers, when they get rich and they put on chains and they get everything wrapped around their necks and wrapped around their wrists, is because they miss the chains of the slave master. So now that they got money, they want to get the bling bling on their wrists. They want to get the bling bling around their neck. See, the chain is actually a representation of the bondage that we were in during captivity. So when you see everybody that's rapping, every rapper, and they all got these chains around their neck, it's not a fashion statement. It means that they're captive. They're a slave to the record label. And the record label put their chain around their neck. Anytime you get signed to a label, they always give you a chain. Slave, put this chain around your neck. You're now my property. And they walk you around like a dog. Walk it like you talk it. And they just do that all day. Bars. So having jewelry and ice around your wrists, it's not a sign of success. It's just a sign that you're still a slave. That's what it is. And some of us, we can't even have one chain. We want like 8 chains around our neck. It makes us feel good. Chains. Now we went from the gold chain now to the diamond chain. Sad, right?
You know, I be rapping and shit, fucking around, so I just be in this whole vibing around.
So now, y'all got any social media y'all want to put out there, like for people to look y'all up or anything? Anybody
Yeah,
want to put
go follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at Johnny I Am, JHONNYIAM_. Yeah,
Okay.
go follow my YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube, all that shit. Yeah, we got more hot shit on the way.
Okay, what about you in the middle?
No, I don't do no social media.
So he don't do social media. What about you?
I ain't got no social media.
Okay,
They don't got no social medias. They don't got nothing. They don't do the social medias. They don't got no social medias. They don't got nothing active. Ain't nothing going on with them. All they do is just chill, sit around the stoop, you know what I mean? Get money, you know what I mean? Hustle, do what you got to do, right? That's the hood life for you.
The T out here though, man. T Money, they know who I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
She show.
Okay. Anybody got any last thing they want to say or want to add or put out there? Anything?
Shit, free the guys, shit.
What's your free?
Notice that he asked him, you have anything else to say? He said something about free my guys or free the guys or something. In other words, free someone from prison. Wow. You see, brothers, one of these guys is going to get your daughter pregnant. Don't expect him to be a baby daddy or husband, and he's not. Because he ain't going to be bringing in no money, and he going to be in prison. These are the type of guys that be impregnating all these young women, you know. Because the young girls look up to them and think that they got it popping. Really, they don't got nothing going on for themselves. Really, they don't. See, the Migos was in 5th Ward, and this is what they were hanging around. Ain't no telling who the shooter was. Remember, all of these young guys, they respect the Prince family. So it's pretty easy to get a shooter. When you live in the slums, somebody walk up to you and offer you 5 bands to do something, you gonna do it. That's 5 bands right there. Yo, I need for you to go over here by this bowling alley, pull this trigger, give you 5 bands. All right, cool, I'll do it. 5 bands is a lot of money when you're in the slums. That money could get you through depending on how you spend it. You don't got no responsibility, no house, no nothing. That 5 bands could get you through a month or 2. You'll be doing good. You'll be able to eat. You understand? You could just tell that this ain't right. But this right here represents what a lot of us brothers be doing on a day-to-day basis in the hood.
On little guys.
Okay. All right, so we gonna sign off from Houston.
All right, y'all. Final thoughts on this situation. We got to do better. See, a lot of these guys, they're just lost. They don't have the opportunities. They don't have a brother to show them the way. They don't have a guy that just pull up on them and be like, yo, what do you guys like do out here every day? Like, y'all don't want to get into something productive, because they just said they hanging at the studio. So that's all they do. They're waiting for their big break. That's it. And this is life in the ghetto, in the slums. All right? We're going to do more videos like this. I have probably 100 of these type of videos downloaded already, because I always watch videos like that. And I say, you know what? I can add commentary to them. So we're going to be back with Drake. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to be back with him next. And then we're going to do another one of these videos. So I hope you enjoy this, and I hope that it motivates you as a young black man. You could grow up in the hood, but don't let the hood become you. Don't let your surroundings turn you into an animal. Okay, you grew up in the slums, we get it. But what are you doing as a black man to develop yourself? You don't have to be like everybody else in the hood. You could be about your business. Go to work, do your business, focus on your social medias, take care of yourself, work out, train, go to the gym. While everybody else in the hood is wasting their life away, you focus on being productive. How about that? Stand out in the hood, and don't tell everybody in the hood all your plans, because they don't want to hear it. The hood do not want to hear about all your wonderful dreams. Keep that to yourself. Because if you tell everybody about what you're planning on doing, they're going to line you up. They're going to try to put you to the test. You understand? Don't tell them everything that you're doing. Keep it to yourself. You don't have to flash. You don't have to show off. You know? Because remember, you live in an environment where there's a lot of sharks. You don't have to show off. You don't have to flex on nobody. Right? Be about your business, and eventually you're going to grow and overcome the slums in due time. So we're going to be back with another one. Y'all take care. Ringo TV Reactions. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody in the clouds. Make sure you subscribe to the channel today. Ringo TV Reactions. Subscribe today and click the notification bell for all, so that you know when I go live. Again, be safe out there. Know who your friends are, because I can tell you, everybody you hang with is not your friends in the hood. You young brothers especially, y'all got to understand that. A lot of the guys you hanging with right now, they're not your friends. Those are just associates. Those guys will line you up. You say something wrong, do something wrong. If they find out that you said something about them, it's going to be a different frequency. Stop thinking everybody is your buddy in the hood. They're not. Learn how to roll solo as a black man. Roll solo. When you roll solo in the hood, it's the best thing you can do. Especially if you're in the hood, roll solo. Be about your own business. Let all the brothers in the hood see you by yourself, rolling by yourself. They see you in, out. You're about your business. You're about your money. You're about yourself. You focusing on you. You know what I mean? Move like that. When you move like that, you know what happened? The hood start to respect you. All the brothers in the hood respect you. You know why? Because they recognize that you don't need nobody to feel like you're a part of something. They know you working on something, and they're not going to even trouble you because they know you're focused. But when you're the type of guy that want to be up under everybody, want to be cool with everybody, that's how you get lined up, because you make people figure you out. When people don't understand you, they can't try you. But when people can figure you out and they know all your buttons and all your weaknesses and everything about you, now they know how to infiltrate your territory and take advantage of you. Bars. That being said, catch you in the next video. Ringo TV Reactions. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw.